Welcome, Phoenix Suns fans, to the NBA trade deadline 2015. My name is Brandon Condren, and here with me to discuss the Phoenix Suns trade deadline is my good buddy, John Richard. John, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm great, man. This has been a wild day in the NBA, and as I said to you, I'm a little bit saddened, and my mind is blown, and I'm, in a way, speechless. I have here with me a whole bunch of notes and a whole bunch of statistics because John and I, we have so much to discuss, and we're going to do this topic by topic. We're gonna let you guys know what the trades were about. If you're a Phoenix Suns fan in the slightest, you probably heard already that Goran Dragic has been traded to Miami. John, let's get started with that. Let's just start with Goran Dragic and Zoran Dragic, who's been traded. What were your initial thoughts, man? I mean, just kind of give me what was going on through your head, and are you happy about this? I know that you told me a few things about how you felt about it. John, let's start with Goran Dragic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Goran Dragic. Of course, I'm very saddened to see him leave. The whole situation I thought was handled very poorly. Bledsoe and Dragic had something very special last year, and although the trade for Thomas was impressive, I don't think it was necessary, and it kind of screwed things up between everyone. And lately, the last month or so, you could tell that Dragic was just sad, and he didn't feel like he belonged here anymore. How they handled it, I don't think he should have waited that long and just said, I want to be traded a few days before the deadline, and basically say he's only going to go to 3 teams. Pretty much definitely affected what we could get back for him, but I think McDonough did a great job, and I'm excited for the guys we got, and I hope him the best.
Absolutely, man. Well said. And in my last video, I actually gave you a shout out because you said it so perfectly. You said that Ryan McDonough, he has something up his sleeves. He's playing chess while the other teams are playing checkers. Absolutely loved how you said that. And again, man, I'm literally saddened by this. I don't know if you saw it or will see it. Phoenix Suns fans, I think AZ Central, there's actually a video of players exiting the bus, and that literally saddened me as a Phoenix Suns fan. That's, I guess, why I'm so sad, and I'm also really in shock, and we'll definitely talk about that in a minute. And we're also going to move now to the Phoenix Suns getting Brandon Knight, a Miami 2017 top 7 protected pick, a top 2021 pick, a first-round pick, and a Cleveland 2016 first-round pick. I hope I got that all right. A whole bunch of numbers and a whole bunch of picks right now. Are you excited for Brandon Knight, John?
Yeah, Brandon Knight's a great player. As long as he and Bledsoe can match together, I think that'll be a great backcourt. He is a restricted free agent, so if it works out, we'll have no trouble re-signing him for a multi-year contract coming up. I think it will work out. I think he's going to be great for this organization.
And that was one thing I loved seeing, was that Brandon Knight is a restricted free agent. It's not like we're just renting this guy. I'm really excited to read you some Brandon Knight statistics for you fans who didn't know. He is a 6'3" guard. He weighs about 190 pounds overall. He was drafted in 2011, first-round pick, 8th by Detroit. His statistics this season, he's averaging 17.8 points per game. He's actually quite a good defender. 5.4 assists per game, 4.3 rebounds, really good free throw shooter, which is good to see. And as you just said, restricted free agent. I'm really excited for this. Our point guard load has been released, and basically I'm assuming he's going to be starting. Why wouldn't he? Especially with those numbers.
Yeah, he needs to start. This dual point guard system definitely works. Yeah. I think the 3 could have worked. It was just handled. I think it could have been handled better. But yeah, I think he should definitely start.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the Suns maybe get one backup, and then we need to get a big guy.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and we're definitely going to talk about that in a little bit. So let's move on now to other transactions that happened with the Suns. The Suns get some cash, which who knows how much cash that was, Danny Granger, John Solomons, former Phoenix Sun, Kendall Marshall, and Solomons and Marshall are going to be waived. Now, it's not that I wasn't a Kendall Marshall fan when he started here, but it just didn't work out with him. And they are definitely going to be waived. Now, I'm going to give you my quick opinion about Danny Granger. I like Danny Granger. His career numbers, not season numbers, are 16.8 PPG and 4.9 rebounds throughout his career. He was drafted in 2005, 9-year pro. I think we should keep him. I don't know if other Suns fans will agree with me on that. I think we should keep him. We could use his experience. And I feel like if he wanted to, he could drop 20. I'm not saying 20 a night. I'm saying 20 just in one night if he wanted to. What do you think about Danny Granger, man? Because clearly we don't need to talk about Solomons and Marshall.
Yeah, I think we should keep Granger. He can put some numbers down any given night, and I think he'll be a good addition. I heard the catch that they got might be in case we decide to waive him, but I hope that's not the case because I think he could be good for the team.
Yeah, I'm glad that we agree on that because, again, I like Danny Granger. He's a proven NBA player and, has that experience. And now we're going to move on to the topics that, the transactions that the Suns made, as the Suns clearly are sending no more Dragons, John. The Phoenix Suns send both Goran and Zoran Dragic to Miami. They also traded another point guard, Tyler Ennis and Miles Plumlee, to Milwaukee. Isaiah Thomas, and we're definitely going to have to talk about that. Isaiah Thomas to Boston, and a first-round pick that was the Lakers, correct me if I'm wrong on that, to Philly. I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Now, again, I guess one reason I was so shocked was I wasn't really too shocked on Goran and Zoran leaving. I knew that was going to happen, but Isaiah Thomas left? I'm going to ask you kind of two questions, John. Why do you think they traded Isaiah Thomas? And two, are you happy with the Isaiah Thomas trade?
Well, I don't know if this is the case, but I'm guessing since Dragic was traded, I'm assuming he could have really demanded or wanted that starting position. But if they were given the chance to get Brandon Knight, that's kind of tough. They might have given him an option to stay and come off the bench or get traded. I have no substance for that, just my gut feeling. Because Brandon Knight did average better numbers. I think he's a slightly better player than Isaiah.
Right.
I do love Isaiah Thomas. I'm wearing jersey.
Wearing his jersey, you got the bobblehead.
A jersey behind me, so I'm a huge Isaiah Thomas fan. Bummed out to see him leave. That being said, we probably shouldn't have picked him up, but it was very fun to watch him play for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And, for the record, Goran is clearly going to be missed. Same with his brother. But Thomas, for the small time that he was here, I think he was a fan favorite. Also one of my favorite players. I knew about Isaiah Thomas, when he first started in the league. And he's truly a success story. So good to see, Isaiah Thomas. And it's sad to see him go. But again, after seeing everything that happened, reading all this, processing all of it, I'm like, wait, Isaiah Thomas got traded too? For some reason, I am just shocked over this. Some Suns fans might be like, oh, no, this was going to happen. But me, I was like, what? Isaiah Thomas he's gone.
I think that whole situation was just handled poorly. But I think they realized that they could get Brandon Knight, and with Dragic leaving, I think Isaiah Thomas wanted that starting position. But he won't be gone for too long. We'll likely see him on Monday for Star Wars night. So he'll be back in a Vader suit, maybe. So we'll see him.
Well, Phoenix Suns fans, we hope you guys enjoyed our Phoenix Suns trade deadline 2015 video. For the record, this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, trade deadline in franchise history. John, let's get your final thoughts on the trade deadline.
My final thoughts, it was very exciting couple of hours.
Oh, yeah.
Gave me a bit of a headache trying to follow it all, but somehow I managed to do it. Of course, I'm bummed out to see the Dragons leave. Bummed out to see Isaiah Thomas leave, but I'm very excited for the guys we picked up. And I'm excited for the future. And Bogdan's going to be coming from across the internationally, and he should be able to help us too. But we do need to get one big.
Yeah, you basically stole the words right out of my mouth. I am saddened by these trades, but also happy. You know, it's good for them. It works for the organization. Clearly, Ryan McDonough has something up his sleeve. We do need to get a big man, which we clearly didn't get. The Suns have a lot of faith in, you know, technically the Morris twins and Alex Len, which is great. But we do need a big man. I've been preaching that for a while. I'm so glad that Gerald Green didn't get traded. Thank
Same
you.
Here.
I mean, it still could, like, happen later on, but I don't think – I mean, we'd be kind of foolish to let Gerald Green go. That's just my opinion, and I'm a
Hopefully
biased
Goodwin
Gerald
will
Green
get
fan.
some minutes, and we can see what he's capable of, because from what he's been doing in the D League, he's been putting on a show over there. So hopefully he can bring that over.
And then also to add on, T.J. Warren, you know, he's
T.J. Warren too.
In a few games that he's played with the Suns, he's looked really good. So, you know, Gerald Green, you know, and, Archie Goodwin, and T.J. Warren. Plus, you know, I read it on my notes. We have a lot of picks coming up, and definitely in the future. And you never know who's going to be a standout. I mean, look at Isaiah Thomas. He was, I think, the last or second to last pick in the second round of the NBA draft, and he's a possible all-star. So give us all these picks.
Yeah, I really like how McDonough does that. He's basically I feel like we should have traded some of them from last season instead of using them, because I don't think we needed all those guards. But I do like how he stacks them up in case of emergencies, like right now, or in case we need to trade in this offseason. I'm sure we can get a nice big. Hopefully some free agents will want to come join Bledsoe and Brandon Knight, and we can get some stuff going and get playoffs.
Absolutely. And John, I want to thank you so much for being part of this video. As you know, we were both very excited to do this. But this is not it, guys. John and I will definitely be back for more videos because there's just so much to discuss. I'm really excited for the Phoenix Suns' future. John is on YouTube and John is on Twitter. I will leave a link to John's YouTube and Twitter accounts down below. And you can find me on this channel, Brandon Carnes TV, for more Phoenix Suns videos. Follow me on Twitter. We respond to everybody. Isn't that right, John?
Yep.
Yep. We'll respond to anybody, any tweet. So hit us up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching our Phoenix Suns trade deadline video 2015. My name is Brandon. As with me is John, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Go Suns.
Go Suns.